Cup of English podcast for Paul and Lily.
Good morning, everyone. I woke up today and the sun was shining. My tea was perfect, and a stranger on the street smiled at me. I thought, today is going to be a wonderful day.
Welcome, everyone, to a Cup of English podcast. I'm Lily.
And I'm Paul. And Lily just told me before we started recording that she spilled her entire coffee on her laptop this morning.
My whole coffee, all of it, on the keyboard.
And I said, oh no, that's terrible. And she said,
I said, it's fine. It's just a Monday thing. Mondays are character building.
character building. Your laptop is possibly broken and you called it character building.
What else am I going to do? Cry about it? The coffee is already spilled. Today, we are talking about positivity, the power of positive thinking, how to talk about it in English, and why it genuinely makes your life better. Perfect for beginners. Lots of useful phrases. Let's go!
Right. So, what is positivity? Positivity means having a good, hopeful attitude, thinking about good things, not bad things, believing that things will be okay. The opposite is negativity, always thinking about bad things, always expecting the worst.
And the question is, does positivity actually work? Does thinking positive thoughts actually change your life? Paul, are you a positive person?
I am a realistic person, which in Britain means I expect the worst and I am pleasantly surprised when it doesn't happen.
That is the least positive description of positivity I have ever heard.
It works for me. Every morning I think, something will probably go wrong today. And when nothing goes wrong, I feel wonderful. Bonus happiness.
That is not positivity, Paul. That is very organized pessimism.
I prefer the phrase cautious optimism.
Okay, useful words. Optimism, believing good things will happen. She is full of optimism. An optimist is a person who thinks positively. The opposite, pessimism, believing bad things will happen. A pessimist always expects the worst. And Paul is apparently a pessimist who feels happy when he is wrong.
A happy pessimist. It is a very underrated way to live.
I have never heard of a happy pessimist, but okay. I am genuinely an optimistic person. Like this morning, coffee on the laptop, terrible start. But I thought, you know what? This means the rest of the day can only get better.
Did it get better?
I walked to the coffee shop to buy a new coffee, and I dropped my wallet in the street, and a very nice man ran after me to give it back.
Oh, that is lovely.
And then I got to the coffee shop, and they told me it was happy hour, and my coffee was free.
You spilled your coffee and ended up with a free coffee.
The universe repaid me. That is the power of positivity.
Or the power of being in the right place at the right time.
Paul, let me have this.
Fine. The power of positivity. Absolutely.
Okay, a very important English phrase. Look on the bright side. This means find something good in a bad situation. Always look for the positive thing. I missed my bus, but look on the bright side. I got some extra exercise walking.
This is a very common expression. British people say it all the time, although sometimes it is used sarcastically.
What does sarcastically mean?
Sarcastically means you say something, but you mean the opposite. For example, it is raining heavily, and someone says, look on the bright side, at least you don't need to water your plants. They are joking, not really being positive.
That is very British humor.
It is! We express positivity through jokes about how bad everything is.
I have a look on the bright side story. My first year in LA, I had a very old car. Very old. It broke down. A lot.
How old was the car?
It was from 1998. It had, I'm not joking, a cassette player.
A cassette player!
I didn't even own any cassettes. The cassette player was completely useless. But I had this car because it was cheap. And I was a student and I needed something to drive.
What happened?
So one day I was driving to an important job interview. Very important. A company I really wanted to work for. Smart clothes, hair done, completely prepared. And 10 minutes from the office, the car stopped. Just stopped. In the middle of the road.
No.
Complete silence. Engine off. Nothing. And I sat there for a moment and I thought, okay, look on the bright side.
What was the bright side?
I was 10 minutes away. I got out of the car, I called a tow truck, and I walked to the interview.
In your smart clothes.
In my smart clothes, in heels, in LA heat, for 10 minutes.
You arrived at the interview having walked in heels in the LA heat?
I arrived sweating, genuinely sweating. My hair, which I had spent 40 minutes on, was completely destroyed by the heat and the walk.
Oh no, what did you do?
I walked into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and said to myself out loud, "You are going to be great." Just like that, to my own reflection, standing in a corporate bathroom with destroyed hair and sweat on my face.
Talking to yourself in the mirror.
And I went in and I did the interview. And they offered me the job.
They offered you the job?
They offered me the job. The interviewer said at the end, "I liked your energy. You seemed very calm and confident." And I thought, if only you knew. If only you knew about the car and the heels and the mirror speech.
The mirror speech. That is incredible.
The power of positivity, Paul. Right there.
I genuinely cannot argue with that.
Okay, vocabulary. To stay positive, to keep a good attitude even when things are difficult. It was a hard day, but I tried to stay positive. To believe in yourself, to have confidence in your own abilities. You have to believe in yourself. And self-talk, the things you say to yourself inside your head, or out loud apparently. My positive self-talk really helped me today.
Right. I have a positivity story. And I want to say up front, this does not end with me getting a job. This ends with me eating a sandwich alone on a bench. But it is still a positive story.
I already love this. Tell us.
So, last year, back in London, terrible week. Everything went wrong. Work was stressful, my boiler broke. That is, the machine that heats the water in a British home.
We say water heater in America.
The boiler broke. No hot water. In February. In London.
No hot water in February in London?
Cold showers for 4 days while I waited for the engineer. And on top of all of this, I got a cold. So I had a stressful job, no hot water, and I was ill.
That is genuinely terrible.
And on the 4th day, Friday, I decided, I am going to have a good day, regardless. I put on my nicest clothes.
Including the jacket?
Including the jacket. I went out. I bought a very good sandwich from my favorite sandwich shop. Egg and cress, very underrated sandwich.
What is cress?
It is a small green plant, very nice in sandwiches. Anyway, I took my sandwich to the park and I sat on a bench and I ate it in the sunshine. And for 20 minutes, everything was perfect. Warm sun, good sandwich, beautiful park.
That sounds actually lovely.
It was lovely. And then a dog ran past and knocked my sandwich out of my hand.
No!
The whole sandwich, on the ground. The dog looked at it, decided he didn't want it, and ran away.
The dog didn't even eat it?
He just knocked it over and left, like he was making a point.
What did you do?
I sat there. I looked at the sandwich on the ground, and I thought, look on the bright side.
What was the bright side?
It was a very sunny day. I was outside. I was wearing a nice jacket. My boiler would be fixed on Monday. Things could be worse.
Your sandwich was on the ground, and you found a bright side.
I bought another sandwich and went back to the bench. And this time, I ate it without any problems.
And that is your positivity story.
That is my positivity story. Small moments, small wins. Second sandwich.
I actually love that. The second sandwich is the victory.
The second sandwich is always the victory.
Okay, more vocabulary. A silver lining. This is similar to look on the bright side. Every dark cloud has a silver lining. This means every bad situation has something good in it. I lost my job, but the silver lining is I have time to find something better.
Great expression. Very poetic.
To count your blessings. To think about all the good things in your life and feel grateful for them. When I'm having a bad day, I try to count my blessings. And grateful, feeling happy and thankful for what you have. I am so grateful for my friends and family.
Studies actually show that grateful people are happier people. If you write down 3 good things every day, just 3 small good things, you start to feel more positive very quickly.
I did this for a month once. Every morning, I wrote 3 things I was grateful for, and it genuinely helped. Even on bad days, you can always find 3 things.
What were your 3 things on the coffee on the laptop morning?
The man who gave me back my wallet, the free coffee, and, honestly, the fact that my laptop survived. It turned on after I dried it for an hour.
The laptop survived?
It is making a slightly strange noise now, but it is working. 3 blessings.
The strange noise is probably a blessing in disguise.
A blessing in disguise. Great expression. This means something that seems bad at first, but is actually good. Missing that flight was a blessing in disguise. The next flight was much better.
Right. Last phrase, and it is a simple but powerful one. It will be okay. 3 words. Very simple. Very useful. When life is difficult, when things go wrong, it will be okay. Or the longer version, this too shall pass. This means every difficult moment ends. Nothing bad lasts forever. I know work is stressful right now, but this too shall pass.
I love this too shall pass. It is one of my favorite expressions in English. So simple and so comforting. Comforting means it makes you feel better.
And the thing about positivity is, it is not about pretending everything is perfect. Bad things happen. Dogs knock your sandwich on the ground. Laptops drown in coffee. Cars break down before interviews.
Life is full of these moments.
But you choose how you respond. And responding with look on the bright side, even when the bright side is just a second sandwich, genuinely makes the day better.
The second sandwich philosophy. I think that is the title of Paul's future book.
The Second Sandwich, A Guide to Positivity. Coming soon.
I would read that. Okay, your challenge for today. Leave it in the comments. What is one thing you are grateful for today? big or small, anything. We want to know, and we will read every single one.
And please subscribe to A Cup of English podcast. Free, new episodes every week. It means the world to us, and it helps us reach more learners.
See you in the next one.
Cheerio, everyone.
Bye, guys.